All right, everybody knows exactly what day it is. It is hashtag Friday Pie Day. I appreciate everybody for showing up. Jeremiah Keeter's down here already wishing everybody happy Friday Pie Day. There's a lot of stuff going on in the markets right now. I'm exiting out of the Discord. For whatever reason, my setup does not allow me to talk inside of Discord anymore. No, it's letting me. Okay, cool. It's never mind. So there's a lot of stuff happening in the markets. Gold is hitting new all-time highs. Insane run. A lot of economic data has been coming out showing that the U.S. economy is, we'll just call it slowing, not growing, right? And it's seeming to be that our interest rates are going to be catching up with the worldly interest rates, like the EU, like the Asian markets that have been cutting interest rates, besides essentially China, right? Because they're one of the only countries right now that has economic growth. For whatever reason, China is absolutely killing it. Happy Friday Pie Day. Dr. Feelgood V2. We kicked V1 out. We told him he's got to do a V2. So this is Dr. Feelgood V2, right? It used to be Dr. Phil Bad. It wasn't that great. So we were like, no, you got to revamp that. And so he's now Dr. Phil Good, and this is his V2. I'm exiting out of the Discord. Do with that whatever you want. Everybody's here on the stream. Anyways, anybody that's here from the future, we appreciate you, man. If you're watching the live replay, great. If you're watching us live, great. If you're watching the replay, great. However you're watching this, we appreciate you for showing up. We're going to talk about the World Liberty Finance Institutional Coin, right? Donald Trump's infinite money glitch that he just keeps printing, right? He found his own Federal Reserve, and it's called crypto. And he is absolutely exploiting it to the fullest extent. He's going to, it added billions of dollars in a day to his net worth or something like that. It was like $1 billion added to his net worth in one day by just launching World Liberty Finance coin and him being an owner of that coin, right? One of the token holders, right? Absolute insanity, man. I've never seen anything like it. But the good news is that we see this happening, right? Why is my stuff lag? Good news is we see this happening. We got the green crypto bubbles, baby. We got the green crypto bubbles. Let's see where Big Daddy ETH is today. Okay, so ETH almost hit $4,500. Massive drop. This happened. This was Bitcoin. Let's call it what it is. This was Bitcoin that did this. Okay. It came up. It tagged the parallel channel. Let me see. Where's my... We call these trades out all the time. I don't even have to update my levels, man. I don't even have to update my levels. You come up here, you test the top end of the parallel channel, you're short. You got money, you made money in an hour. It's insane. If you're not inside of the Nordic Alpha trading room, I have absolutely no idea what you're doing. We went 3 for 3 last week. Massive moves on gold and silver, right? We killed this silver trade as well. You're getting set up for it potentially a second time. I would not probably take it a second time. At this point, you could, but you already made it once, right? You made it right down to the value area low, baby. It was perfect trade. This one obviously hit exponentially awesome. So that was pretty cool. You reclaimed your 200 moving average, bang. You took it all the way up to the top end of the parallel, just outside the point of control. You killed that too. Here's your confirmation candle right there. I'm just saying, we give these trades out long in advance, and if you get in right here, you ain't getting stopped out, baby. You still wouldn't even be stopped out. You'd still be a break even if you just held this trade. I don't know why you would have held it whenever you got to the top end of the trend channel and you hit a swing failure pattern, right? Swing failure, bang, right? Let's see what the RSI was doing there. Yep, bearish divergences right there. RSI setting lower peaks, price setting higher peaks. Very minuscule bearish divergence, but indeed a bearish divergence. It was happening on the stochastic as well, right? As you can see right here, bang. It was also happening on what's it called, market cipher, bang, right? If you watch money flow, bang, it's coming in. That's all I'm saying. The little green stuff down here, this little green one, as you can see, money flow is coming out, right? Setting lower peaks but higher highs. Pretty self-explanatory stuff, man. And I've got an entire training coming out where I show people exactly how to do all this stuff. And I'm talking this is not going to be, it's not an expensive training. It's called Nordic Alpha. It's literally getting ready to launch. We're going to have a $10 version. If people want to do it, that's fine. And then the other one's going to be like a couple $100. We're not charging thousands of dollars for this. It's worth thousands of dollars. It's worth thousands of dollars. It's taken me 10 years to develop all of this stuff, but I don't think we need to get rich off of it. We just want to see people doing well, and then, bring them into the community, man. Bring them into the Nordic Alpha Wolf Pack right here. That's it. So get into the Nordic Alpha Wolf Pack. We're in here taking gains every single day. This is my other secondary trader. He's in there. Dude he's an absolute animal, man. He's an absolute animal. Let me show you in Gen Chat really quick what he just said. How I made $1,500 in 30 minutes trading today, right? And he did this showing all of our subscribers, the people that are on the, less than $1 a day plan, showing them how to absolutely kill it in the markets. And, spoiler alert. That was the trade. That was the trade. He took this big red candle all the way down in 15 minutes, made $1,500 on it. Even if you took my trade, what did it take? 2 hours tops? Just saying, man. So, if you want to get money, come over here. Come over to the Nordic Alpha Wolfpack. It's the first link in the description. And if you're here on Twitter, we appreciate you. It is the link in my bio. Literally $1 a day, less than $1 a day. It's going to cost you less than a shot of espresso. If you're not in there and you're not taking these trades with us, dude, I don't know what you're doing. Not only did you get the long once you bounced from the 200, right? And you reclaimed it. Not only did you get that, but then you just could have immediately flipped short. Taking 2 trades in what? Let's see what that would have taken you. 2,100 up to 1,400. 14 hours. You had 2 trades that were, one was a 12x risk to reward. The other one was a 13.5x risk to reward. Massive moves, man. Massive moves. You would have massive gains on account, right? Massive gains on account. If you would have taken this silver trade too, I don't think this one was as big of a risk to reward. 3x risk to reward, but literally took a few hours, maybe a day for that one to hit. So yeah, do whatever you want to do, man. But with that being said, that's why you see all of this happening right here, right? Sorry, I'm on the wrong page. That's why you see these big dips. So that was a very long-winded version of why you're seeing these massive dips. U.S. non-farm payrolls came out this morning, and they came out very, very terrible, right? They were, and what does that mean? That is economic data. That's jobs data, okay? That's the stuff that moves the market. This is the stuff that I teach inside of my fundamentals section, inside of my trainings, okay? You have to pay attention for this stuff because fundamentals do move the markets. Economic data, jobs data, interest rate decisions, the dollar, right? DXY index, that stuff moves markets. And if you're not paying attention to it, you will get wrecked. You will get caught in that long because you think you're super profitable. You're not going to see the top end of the trend channel. And then you're going to see the jobs data come in and you're going to get smacked on, right? That's why gold pumped. That's why silver pumped. That's why Bitcoin pumped a little bit and then bang, dropped, right? Profit taking, hit the top end of a trend channel, very technical level. The economy is slowing, not growing. The jobs data came in. They were saying that there were supposed to be like 75,000 jobs added. It came in at 22,000. So like a 67% decrease in what they thought was going to happen absolutely tanked the market. Look at ETH, dude. It moved down 5% in like an hour. It's nuts, dude. So these are like, seriously, these are the things you have to pay attention to. And I talk about this for free. For free. I'm not trying to like sell you on anything, okay? I talk about all of these things for free in the Golden Nugget that I drop every Wednesday, so 2 days ago at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. There, like, go to my channel, dude. Seriously, I'm not like youtube.com/yourwolf. Watch this. Just click on my channel, click here, go to playlists. The Golden Nugget right there. It is free to you. It is free. Just click on it because I promise you, I do this in conjunction with verifiedinvesting.com. Okay. Now let's go back to the actual playlist. This thing's freaking out. It's going crazy. That's the one from 2 days ago where I literally talked about the U.S. non-farm payrolls coming in. If they come in nasty, you're going to see markets dump. You're going to see gold and silver pump, right? And you're going to see the DXY go down. Okay. So you're going to see risk on assets a lot of times fall as well. Okay. So that's why you're seeing what you're seeing, where you're seeing like, Bang, dude, big drop. Bang, big drop. Boom, pump, right? And boom, pump. Pay attention. Just pay attention for it. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's talk about some news-based stuff. We're not going to do this yet. Gold mining stocks are gaining. Okay. So I have an 86% documented win rate on gold. This is documented. Okay. If you don't believe me, look, I get it. You see, scroll down right here. You can literally see my documented win rate for the past year. All the trades that I did, right? And guess what you can also do? Well, let me get this thing out of the way. You can scroll over here and it will show you all of the YouTube videos where I talked about it or the posts inside of Verified Investing's dashboard, okay? Literally, no one has this. No one has this. And I don't say that like, oh, I have stuff that's more than other people. I'm saying no one shows you this stuff, okay? You can go in here and you can see dude has an 86% win rate, 86% win rate, 86% win rate, profit and losses, all that stuff. This doesn't even account for leverage. If you had 10x leverage on this, guess what? You 16.7x your account in a year. That's all I'm saying, dude. So like, there's a reason why I trade gold and talk about gold, and I kill it on gold, man. I kill it on gold. I give people call outs on gold and silver every single day almost inside of the Nordic Alpha community. So again, get into that community. And then every single week for free on the Golden Nugget. I don't know why you wouldn't go and just at least check it out. Verify it. Go check it out. drewwolfer.com/winrate, man. Go check it out. It's right here. Here's the link, right? Let me pull it down just a little bit, because I know the thing is blocking it. drewwolfer.com/winrate. It's very simple. Go check it out. Do whatever you want to do. Gold mining stocks are killing it. Why? Because gold is pumping. Okay, so gold mining stocks are going to be going up. Now, why is this happening? Well, because look, there is bolstered demand from central banks. They've been buying gold. They bought 126 tons of gold in Q2 of this year, which was up from Q1 of this year, right? They bought like 10 to 15 tons just last month. Okay, so why are gold mining stocks going up? Well, because they're buying all the gold. The central banks and the countries of the world, they're buying all of the gold, man. So what do you think that's going to do to the guys that are providing the gold? Their stocks are going to go up. Read the landscape. You'll see where this is all going. The dollar's going to get wrecked. The dollar's going to get murdered. Okay? Just watch. I have a whole video on it that I will link to you once I film it. It'll be on my website within probably the next, 4 or 5 days. I will link you to it. If you want the full story, go watch the video. But it's scary stuff, man. It's scary stuff what's actually about to probably happen in the background. Okay? Now, there are crypto safe harbors and broker-dealer reforms. I like the broker-dealer reforms. I hate this. I hate the broker-dealer rules in the United States. It basically means that you have to be registered with the SEC and FINRA in order to be a broker-dealer. So, like, if I've got a buddy, I live in Tampa, right? Tampa, St. Pete. I know a bunch of people that run funds, right? Not a bunch, but I know quite a couple, let's say a couple high net worth people, okay? And if I broker a deal in between them and some company where that person gives that company, say, $5 million, I can't even take a commission for brokering that deal of 1%, which is like the bare minimum commission that you would get, right? Make $500,000 or $50,000 off of that. Why? Because I'm not registered with the SEC and FINRA as a broker dealer. I think that is so dumb, okay? Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is connecting two dots. Here's a dot over here. This guy has money. Here's a dot over here. This person has an investment opportunity. Then there's me, and I'm like, hey, you guys should talk. Figure it out yourselves. I'm not doing anything. I'm just connecting two parties. I should be compensated for that, right? And I'm not saying like I haven't been compensated for that. Like I've done that a bunch of times and not gotten paid. I've never done it. And this is why. Because you don't get compensated for it because you got to be registered with the SEC. It's absolutely ridiculous. So the SEC chair, Paul Atkins, right? He put out a regulatory agenda talking about this type of stuff. Okay. Potential rule proposals related to the offer and sale of crypto assets to help clarify the regulatory framework. Okay. I like that. I think that's positive for crypto. We will see, because we see stuff like this happening all the time. Okay. World Liberty Financial Coin is just another, like, really. Dude, is that Chase? That looks like Chase. Does anybody know who Chase Hero is? Hold on. It is Chase, dude. What? He must have made he had to have made a bunch of money on this, because he's in the background right here. He's right next to them. He has to be involved in this somehow. Where is WLFI? That's wild. Through World of Video. On top of that, Hero and Sam Folkman. That's Sam, too. They're business partners. I don't know. If you guys don't know who these guys are, go look them up. Got a share of the loot, too, pulling down a fast $65 million. Good God, man. Hero and Folkman were listed as the sole directors and members of World Liberty Financial. Dude, these guys are doing big things. Oh, my God. I mean, wow. Huh. I can't say that I, met these guys in person, but, I know Chase. 60% stake. Wow, dude. That's nuts. So this thing, the tangled webs we weave, man, that's crazy. Okay, so in any case, Trump just added $5 billion to his net worth. That's nuts. This is the stable coin that they think is going to topple the dollar. This is the stable coin they think is going to take down the Fed. Let's do some TA on it, man. Let's do some TA on it. We need a regulatory framework for crypto asset securities that allows these products to flourish within American markets. Dude, that is so crazy. Congratulations, Chase and Zach Folkman. I think I called him Sam. Yeah, congratulations, Chase and them. They made $65 million off. That is insane. That is insane. Wow. Congrats, guys. I mean, that's all you can say. Let's look at it on Binance. Because I know that's what people are coming here for. I mean, this is the stiletto that turned into another stiletto. Like the classic, rug pull stiletto, right? That turned into, yet again, another classic rug pull stiletto. It's like your wife's heels after a long night or a nice night out. One's laying on the ground and the other one's up, after you took them off. I've seen this before. I've seen this exact setup in heels. I've seen this exact setup on cryptos as well. I think we all know what's going to happen. Let's do some TA. I bet you this was a 0.618 retrace. Actually, it was probably right in between the 0.5 and the 0.618. Anybody want to bet me a kiss on the lips about it? Who wants to bet a kiss on the lips? My wife would bet me a kiss on the lips because she knows I only bet whenever I know I'm going to win. And I bet you she would like to have a kiss on the lips. Any takers? Okay, we're going to do it. Pucker up! Whoops. My bad. I did that the wrong way. Bang! Right in between the 0.618 and the 0.5. I'm pretty good at this. I'm pretty good at the fibs now. You can kind of, it's not hard. you know. So yeah, you got the 0.5, you came up to the 0.5, great. You got in between it, you rejected, you came down, and then boom, you came up to the 0.5, used it as resistance, and then you came all the way down almost to the 1.0. You bounced, you capitulated, you bounced, you know, and then bang, bang. And now you're using it as resistance. So for all intents and purposes, this is your floor, right? This is your floor right here. Let's get it. Anybody wants any TA, drop it in the comments section. I don't care what you want me to do TA on it. We'll try and handle it really quick. But yeah, essentially, this is probably going to be your floor right here. About 18.25 cents, okay? Larry, if you're watching this, I told you I wasn't going to buy this at 25 cents for a reason. And I would be down 25% on my money already. And there's a reason. Okay, so you got to wait until this thing finds a friggin' floor. Okay, so where is that floor going to come? Well, we already know about this Fibonacci retracement. This is the initial fib. All right, now let's pull the real one. Let's pull the real fib, right? All right, so this is the real fib, okay? So you should be looking for a retracement to about 30.5 cents. Now, the one thing I will say, this is on the 1 hour chart, okay? So context. You bounced from about 17 or 16 cents-ish, okay? You are going to see resistance here at the 50 moving average. So once you get above 19 cents, you're looking a little bit better, but you really need to get above 20. Okay, you got to get above 20 cents. And what your hope is that this 100 is below this, and then you pump up above it. You use that 20 cents as support, and you come up here to the 0.382 Fibonacci at 25 cents when it's intersecting the 200 moving average, and you flip it as support. And then you leg your way up to the 0.618 at 30 cents, 30.5 cents. That's what I would be looking for, okay? Now, if you come back down here, okay, this is where you can start thinking about a long opportunity somewhere in the 16 to 17 cents range. I would set my stop loss extremely tight on this. We've seen Trump coins. We've seen what happens when Trump's tied to something. We've seen how it moves. That's a 10.5x risk to reward ratio if you get in at 16.25 cents, okay? Your stop loss being at 15.5 cents, okay? Now, secondarily, I would think about adding to my position if you reclaim this level right here, okay? And then obviously you would want to start trailing your stop loss up just under this level and whatever moving average is closest to it, whether it's the 100 or it's the 50, irrelevant, right? And then you can think about starting to target the 0.5 and the 0.618 after that, but you got to see what happens here at the 0.382 at about 25 cents. And at that 200 moving average. And that is a dynamic support and resistance. So you got to watch what happens at this 200 moving average. Can you take it all the way up to 25 cents? Maybe, right? 28 cents to the 0.5. Yeah, you could. Could you take it all the way up to 30 cents? Maybe. But this could be fleeting. Okay, this could be fleeting. So just see what happens at those levels. Okay, and that's what I would be looking for. As it sits right now, I'd be looking to get in somewhere in the 16 to 17, 16.5 to 17.5 cent range. Okay. Once you crack 20 cents and you use it as support and you don't get a rejection there, that's where you can start thinking about adding to your position. Okay. And riding it up to potentially 30 cents and then even further to about 40 to 50 cents from there. Okay. That's what I'm seeing on WLFI. We don't have a lot of data on it. We do not have a lot of data on it as it sits right now. One thing I can say is this is a falling wedge, okay? But falling wedges on coins that don't have much, just call it what it is, they don't have much data on it. These falling wedges don't mean that much, okay? So just know, that is resistance. This is support. You've got a long way to go before you break out of this falling wedge, okay? So just know, falling wedges are a bullish pattern, Okay. And what you can do is you can measure from about the midpoint of this up to the top point of it, and where your breakout point is, whether it's, you know, here or here, you would measure and take about 75% of that measured move, could bring you up to about 37.5 cents if you were to break out of this falling wedge. Take that for what it is, man. Take that for what it is. Let's look at Bitcoin, and then we'll let everybody get back to their days. Nobody dropped any TA in the comments section, so we're going to just do Bitcoin. Look at it, and we're going to see where we could be potentially going from here. Okay, so we already know that those two trades killed it, right? Hit. Man, I still can't believe Chase and Zach made $65 million. That's wild, man. Doing big stuff, man. Big things popping. Yep, another short that we would have hit from a larger FRVP. Where's my FRVPs? Am I tripping? Or did I just have this off a little bit? Yeah, I had it off a little bit. That's all. Okay, yeah. Rejection at the point of control. I wouldn't say that hit. We're not going to say that that hit. We don't like that one. But if you do come back up and test this, you are shorting. And you are shorting all the way down to here and the bottom end of this trend channel. Okay, so let's just put it right here, say right there. Right, you reject off of this point of control at $12,300, which is, you know, $1,700 away. You're looking to bring this thing all the way down to probably 1068-ish, somewhere in this realm, okay? Down to the bottom end of the trend channel. At the very least, you're looking to bring it to 1081, okay? And you got to watch what happens at the midpoint of the channel, right? But, yeah. This is pretty nasty. There's a failed inverted head and shoulders that you could potentially see some movement from. So as you can see, you failed this. If you can break above this point of control and you don't get a rejection here, like this inverted head and shoulders could bring you pretty decently high. Say break out there. I mean, your target would be 116.5. Target 116.5. Okay. Let's see if we hit any of our demand zones. Almost hit a demand zone, and you're going to be intersecting this demand zone here soon. What's that demand zone from? The previous all-time high. When you blasted through it, right there. It's very simple. It's very, I mean, it's not simple, but as you can see, look what happened at this demand zone. Just saying. Drag this all the way over here. Deviation, rejection, 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 bounce, bounce, boom. That is your demand zone, as you can see right there. And where did you come? Demand zone, bounce, rejection, bounce from it. Rejection at the point of control, bounce, boom, right? So, yeah, I mean, this is a longable opportunity from the demand zone, but I would be more apt to long down here. That's just my... We got a short rejection on the POC. If you break below this parallel, you are shorting. Okay, and you're shorting down to the bottom of this demand zone. It's a 5x risk reward. So if you essentially, for all intents and purposes, right? Let's see, where could we be taking this? Yeah, I would say you're shorting down to about here. Okay, so if you break 106.6 here and you get a confirmation and you blast down, you're shorting this to probably about 103. Okay, there's that. dude, I forget about trades that we kill it on. I mean, this trade, you can just set it up all over again, right? Long the value area low if you get a bounce here. And that's it. Let's see. Also, once you get up above this, you can start longing the parallel. And then you can long the parallel down here after you have shorted from the POC, right? So ride it all the way down, flip it long, bang. See what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know all this sounds probably a little complex and complicated sometimes, but for the most part, it's not horrible, right? It's not really that hard to understand. So this is probably your most powerful trade. If you come up here to the parallel again, or you hit this inverted head and shoulders resistance at about 112.3, that's going to be a pretty powerful trade, pretty powerful level that I would be pretty convinced if you reject from here, you're going pretty low. And what I mean by low, probably 106, 106.6 to 107, right? 106.6K to 107K. Okay, so, I mean, you have the levels on WLFI token. You have the charting patterns. You understand, you know, the methodology. You know where to short and where to long on Bitcoin right now. And for all intents and purposes, the rest of the market is going to follow Bitcoin. As you can see, Avalanche hit 25 bucks, bang, right? So if Bitcoin starts pumping or dumping, you're going to be seeing the same TA on these other assets for the most part, right? Not perfect, but, you know, you'll see a lot of the same TA, right? So just take that for what it is. And if you want these insights every day, dude, I can't stress it enough. Get into the Nordic Alpha Discord, okay? As you can see, this person literally just joined from the stream, guaranteed, right? And then all you got to do is verify as a human, and then you come right down here. If you want the real, go to join VIP trading room, and it tells you exactly how to do it. Click this link. Very simple, very easy. You can get discounts, whatever. I don't know anybody that has, I mean, literally, you can subscribe for as low as $23.20 a month with the packages that we have set up. Like, I don't know why people wouldn't do it. I don't know why people wouldn't do it. So with that being said, we will see what happens with the markets over the weekend. Okay. And I hope everybody has a good #Friday Pie Day with their beautiful families. I'm getting me some pizza tonight. We're riding in on a lot of gold gains. We're riding in on a lot of silver gains. We're riding in on a lot of Bitcoin gains. Okay. And I give those gains out. And so does my other trader every single day inside of the Nordic Alpha private VIP trading room. I will see you all soon. Everybody have a beautiful and wonderful weekend with your families. I appreciate you for showing up. I would not have a platform without you. It means a lot. If you're here from Twitter, follow my Twitter, man. There's almost 100 of you here from Twitter. Just follow my Twitter, man. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like on it. And anybody that's here on YouTube and the Twitter people, I would, suggest doing this as well. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure you hit subscribe on the YouTube channel, and then boom, baby, bang on that notification bell. Comment anything you want in the relevant sections. I will see you all soon. Have a wonderful weekend and a beautiful #Friday Pie Day with your wonderful families. Peace.